Yo, 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 it's your boy Run Flip the Jump Man. And I'm back with another Jump Man react video. So yeah, I went to go see the Conjuring Last Rites 2025. Basically, if you've seen the previous Conjuring movies, this was about, paranormal activity going on in the cribs, low vibration demonic entities entering the vessels, body snatching, you know what I'm saying? Them doing rituals to get rid of these evil spirits out of the house or out of the body, so on and so on, the previous same characters from the previous other Conjuring movies was in this one, and they had a child, a daughter, and what was going on in this particular Conjuring movie, Last Rites, was basically at the end of the day, to really sum it all up, to really give a real overview of it, you know what I'm saying? They had the mother and the father had to face their fears. You know what I'm saying? So basically, over the years of them practicing all these different so-called exorcisms, you know what I'm saying, for, providing help to other families and, strangers, whether it was in person or over the phone, you know what I'm saying, giving them help to get these demonic spirits out of their house or vessel, whatever the situation and case may be. They collect certain different, whether they was artifacts or toy dolls or some type of physical whatever it could be. It could be a toy, it could be a mirror, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It held some type of evil spirit on it or in it or within it. And so what they did is they, helped all these different people over the years. They kept all these things in a locked room in their house. Basically like some Ghostbusters type shit, you know what I'm saying? They put them in the traps and then they keep them in a vault. It was that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you know a lot of these activities happen in real life. And these was, I'm quite sure a lot of this stuff that happened in this movie was the way they were showing things at the end of the movie, like some documentary shit, you know what I'm saying, some real pictures and film of the so-called family. This shit happened in real life. So they kept all these, physical things and artifacts and stuff. That's why they say in the spiritual community, for those who do know, chosen ones know, like, you can't just be collecting certain artifacts and things and thinking it's just some type of trophy or some type of souvenir to keep in your house. A lot of these things are attached with real entities, and you taking it to your home without cleansing it first, you might be taking a low vibration entity into your home and don't know it. But back to the topic at hand. So this movie was basically them not facing their fears. They didn't do their shadow work in the beginning. So the entities that wanted to see them again basically forced them to come back and face them again by attacking the daughter, the child, which was basically they were trying to attack since before giving birth, while she was still in the womb. You know what I'm saying? The mom knew. She told the father, do not let them hurt my baby, you know what I'm saying, while she was giving birth. Because she seen them coming while she was giving birth. So basically, after all these years that went by, whatever they went through on their first situation, they ran from it. You can't run from it. You gotta face it. You gotta deal with it. You gotta face your fears. That's why they say fear gives off a certain hormone to where lower vibration entities feed off and they prey on that. So if you fear something, you got to get over that shit. You got to deal with that shit. You got to do your shadow work. You know what I'm saying? So they never dealt with their first incident, and it had something to do with this very antique looking mirror. And speaking of mirrors, mirror magic, you know what I'm saying? Me and my best friend, we were just talking about this the other day. If you really not there yet, you haven't faced all your fears, you know what I'm saying? You still dealing with trauma, whatever the case may be, don't do no mirror magic. Don't do no mirror magic, because your ass ain't ready for it. Because just like she said, and we had said the other day before we even watched the movie, the other side of you, the real lower side of you, lower than lower side of you, demonic side of you, wants to replace you, wants to hijack you, body snatch you, use your vehicle, your avatar to roam around in this physical. And that's what the fuck was going on. All three of them had to face their fears. And their very lower side of them wanted to come without the mirror and come to this side and hijack their vessel. So once they realized that these entities from the past brought them to a whole nother family house in Pennsylvania, basically led them there. You know what I'm saying? Like the mother said, like when she first got there, she was like, something don't feel right. It's like it wants us here for some reason, but why? They didn't really do any harm to this family, but it kind of like did a lot of scaring them, but it didn't really do any really physical harm to them yet. But for some reason, the daughter was led there by her own intuition, 1111, because of a father from a church wanted to go there and help. But when he went there and helped, they basically attacked him when he left and went back to the church. But he was trying to get help from the church to go there to perform this exorcism to get this evil spirit out of the house. But they unallied him. You know what I'm saying? They got into his head, they got into his mind, they hijacked and they body snatched him, and they made him hang his physical vehicle, his body, his avatar. He got hijacked. He unallied himself. So the three of them, the mother, the father, and the daughter, they knew the father. He was like a friend of the family. The daughter knew something was off when she was at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? She went and touched the casket, and when she went and touched the casket, it gave her like a replay of like something that went on, and it led her to the family in PA to go help them. So her mother, her father, and her boyfriend, her fiance at the time, they all drove to well, the mother, the father, and the boyfriend went to PA. She had left on her own, and when they got there, they just wanted to get her and go back home. You know what I'm saying? They was kind of like on some retirement type shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we just gonna go in there and get her and we could go. But they tried that, and she was like, no, stop, we don't run, we fight. That's what y'all always told me. Something is going on in this house, so we have to help this family. And so once they realized that the daughter wasn't gonna leave, they stayed. and try to figure out what was going on and why was this entity there. Fast forward, the reason why that entity was there because it wanted all of them. It wanted Judy. It wanted the daughter. But at the same time, the mother and the father had to face their demons from back in the day. Their very first situation. They ran from it. And I've been saying this shit in real life. You can't run from this shit. You gotta face this shit. You gotta do your shadow work. You got to do your motherfucking shadow work. You got to get over your fears and, you know what I'm saying, learn how to transmute pain and all that shit. It's a part of life. This realm that we living in, this physical realm we living in, it's duality, good and bad, negative and positive. You gotta face your pain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to capitalize or transmute that shit to, you know what I'm saying, and make it beneficial for you. You know what I'm saying? That way nothing can feed off of you. No low vibration entity can feed off of you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. The Conjuring, last rites. If the mother and father are not gonna be in the next one, I'm quite sure if it's gonna be in the, I'm quite sure they're not gonna let this series just go. You know what I'm saying? The daughter might go and her yep, I know it's gonna be like that because the father handed him the keys to the room where they kept all the artifacts and antiques and stuff and toy dolls. That even the Annabelle doll was in there. You know what I'm saying? Gave him the keys at the end of the movie and told him, "Welcome to the family." So I think that the daughter and the fiance is going, you know, they end up getting married in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this was a real movie because real life story, because it gave actual dates and times of events of certain things that happen in real video documentaries of people giving their testimonies of things that happened in the house. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it spin off the daughter and the fiance. They gonna start, you know, doing their practices and having families and stuff, and the mother and the father probably gonna just be old. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Conjuring rights. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't, you know, if you got this you know, no fear in your heart, or you want to go face, you know what I'm saying, your fear of watching scary movies, go watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't that scary. You know what I'm saying? You know, Chosen Ones, we laugh at a lot of this shit because we just know. You know what I'm saying? We just know what we know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my BFF. She went to go see a scary movie for the first time. She don't really do scary movies. But yeah, I get this motherfucker 5 popcorns. Peace out, my Wadu.